baby.
Hey.
Shit, we back.
Yes, we
back.
are.
Not So Common Podcast. We are
Hey.
the Not So Common Podcast.
Cheers.
We are happy to be here today.
We're very happy to be
Cheers.
here today.
My brother Blanco is very happy to see you
Hey,
today.
thank you.
Hey.
My name is Blanco.
Hey, and I am
Mr. Cabernet, if you will.
Yeah, and I will. Hey, this, you know what I'm saying? This your boy Matthias, you know what I'm saying? King Gaines version.
He had to put his sexy voice
You know what
on.
I'm saying? What's up, ladies?
Did you see the sexy voice, though?
Yeah.
The sexy voice. It was so sexy at that point.
Hey,
He was feeling himself.
I did feel myself.
It was actually X-rated.
Mm,
It shouldn't even been broadcast, really.
mm.
We should have a censor.
Man, fuck that though.
No? You don't want to be censored?
Hell no. Censor.
Like one day we're gonna have an episode. We're gonna censor all our curses. It's gonna be
we have to beat everything. Now we gotta do that.
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna
gonna
the
do
whole
that.
thing gonna be full of
y'all
beats.
ask for it, we gonna do
We
it for
gonna
y'all.
do it, man,
We gonna
but-
censor every freaking curse word.
But until
Ever.
then, fuck shit, damn ass, hoes, cunt, dick,
Bitch.
whore.
Slap nuts.
Mm.
Can we say slap nuts?
You just said it.
Okay, I just said it. All right.
Yeah, man. How was your week, bro?
Man, you know what? My week was weak.
Was it?
Nah, bro, it's strong as hell. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm.
Because I'm working my ass off, man.
I know you are.
I'm working my ass off, man.
When I talked to you today, you was training, bro. I'm like, there ain't shit you don't
Yes,
do.
You know
I
what?
know you working your ass off.
I am a Renaissance man, and sometimes I wake up and piss excellence.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I piss excellence.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even when I piss the right, it goes left just enough to make it into the pot.
But do you point right and then it curve over?
No, it don't curve.
It don't. The pee
Uh-uh.
don't curve.
Mm-mm. Matter of fact, man, I can actually pee from here to the trash can and not get a drop anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
you truly are an amazing motherfucker.
I am amazing.
Damn, bro. Man, bro. My week was It was actually a good week. I had like he said, a renaissance, a resurgence, a rebirth
Yes.
of just how I want to go about life and my goals. You know what I'm saying? I took
Yes.
this is what we gotta do, people. Sometimes if you're trying to achieve anything, is there anything? And Blanco can attest to this too.
Yes, I can.
You gotta look at yourself and ask yourself a real question. To be honest with yourself, are you working hard enough?
Yeah.
And the answer should never really be, unless you
It
really
should
where you
never
want to
be-
be. It should
it
never be yes.
Should never be yes.
I had to let myself know that you are not working hard enough at your goals.
Definitely not.
And it was just like I didn't feel down. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Okay, I
feeling up.
wasn't.
I was feeling up.
Shit, energy. You know, I felt like what's your boy on Dragon Ball? Just going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I was feeling up.
Bruh,
I feel
yes.
I feel up, man. I feel up.
You do.
I really do.
You do.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you just like this. With me, I'm filling up because things are working for me.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got to think if you made it from there to here right now,
Right.
your life is working.
Right.
Think about it. If you've made it from day one
Mm-hmm.
to now, all that shit in between that, from when you started to think about it, your life is working.
Yes, it is. But
So you should never feel down. Like I don't get it.
And as long as you're working, you still got things to do.
Exactly.
Just keep moving. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? And that's what you always have to. It's the honesty with yourself that will take you so far, and brutal honesty. Now,
Yeah.
if you feel like you're doing good, tell yourself you're doing good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Most definitely.
But make sure you're not just babying yourself, pacifying yourself,
Fucking right.
just because you're scared to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fail. I hate failing. Hey, look. They tell people who get mad when they lose, oh, you're just a sore loser.
Yeah.
No, I don't like losing. Losing ain't fun.
No,
you
no,
want to win
no.
all the time.
You want to win all the time.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you know what? The fight ain't over until I win.
Hey, what?
The fight ain't never over until I win, dog.
Bro. Speaking of fights, if you don't mind, we keep going on this.
Hey,
What's-
well, let me sip on some of this South African Cabernet real fast. Which should be the only Cabernet you should be drinking is any Cabernet from South Africa. Has the most antioxidants. Real good stuff.
We are not sponsored by that.
I didn't say the brand.
But
I just said South African now.
Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, and Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah,
gonna have a fight. They're gonna box.
they're going to box.
54-year-old Mike Tyson, 51-year-old Roy Jones Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see that?
Do I want to see that?
Do you wanna see that now?
I really want to see it now. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Did you watch the Big Four?
The Big Four? No.
Is it called the Big Four or the Big Three?
Oh, you talking about the basketball? Ice Cube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Big Three.
Four,
Big Three.
Big Three. It's Big
Yeah,
Three.
right.
You watched the Big Three?
Yeah.
It's the same fucking shit.
Yes.
It's the same shit. Dog, you see a whole bunch of old legends going at it, knowing them knees is hurting. Them boys is not moving the same. The dream.
Right.
I would love to see Hakeem Olajuwon do the dream bake, because I know it ain't shaking no more.
Nah, he gotta
I
bake
know
that
it's
mother.
baking.
He gotta,
I know
he gotta put it in the oven and he gotta put that thing in the oven and walk away for a while.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I don't think he's shaking it no more. He's stirring it. The dream stir.
I'm interested,
Shaking,
but not
stirring.
interested, bro. Because that's a fight I wanted to see in the 90s. Remember, Jay Prince had tried to put that fight together a long time ago, and for some reason never went through.
Yeah.
Late, better than never.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a fight. It's going to be headgear. It's going to be 2 50-year-olds.
They got headgear on?
That's what Mike was saying. He's like, they're going to have like headgear and stuff like that. But I can't imagine. I haven't seen any videos of Roy Jones Jr. training, but you seen Mike training. Mike's still trying to, you know what I'm saying? He growling as he punching.
So my thing is, me and you, we're both Anderson Silva fans. We love Anderson Silva.
Yes, sir.
We love to see him fight even today.
You know what? I do.
Old as fuck, bro.
Yes. But
so my thing
even
is,
though, what?
I think that it's just the enjoyment of seeing your legend going after what he loves to do the most. I just love to see the fight in the dog. I can give two shits how old the dog is. Because it's just amazing to see that dog still got some fight left in him. That's how I feel. Because I'm thinking, man, like, let's just say, for instance, it's so much that we wanted to do in our lives that we let time slip us by.
Right.
And we feel like we'll never get that again.
Right.
They're telling you, no, bruh. Even in your old age, as long as you still got something, you can still do this shit. So it gives hope for the old man like myself, bro.
You
know what I'm saying?
Ain't old.
I mean,
I'm old.
I ain't that old. I'm old enough for everything.
Enough.
You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to own a house.
I see what you're saying.
Business.
Bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You old enough to do that.
Old enough to do all that shit.
Old enough to do that. Be business. Old enough to do this podcast. But yeah, brother. I hear what you're saying.
Too young to go back to high school, middle school. Elementary.
Can I tell you something about Anderson?
What can you tell me?
Nowadays, I really kind of feel bad when he get in that cage now.
I do too.
Cause it's like my man been taking
he's a shell of himself.
Yeah, and it's the injuries and stuff like that. It's like, bro, I don't want to see you tarnish your legacy.
I don't think it's tarnished.
No, it's not tarnished yet. He's still who he is. It's not tarnished yet, but stay down, bro.
He can't put the cleats up.
No, he can't put
you know
the
what I'm saying?
It's that's all he know.
To him, the fact that he's still competing at a high level is still astonishing to me. It's still great.
Yeah. And I'm talking all this shit, even though I got that same mentality.
Me too. Until you get out on that court or something.
Yeah, because I get on the basketball court still thinking I'm going to dunk on somebody.
It ain't finna happen. Nah, man, you going to go up and come back down faster.
Hey, I'm going to be, I jump and I'm going to be shaking. I ain't know I was that high up. I'm this high off the ground. Whoa. Is this a regulation on court? This regulation?
This can't be regulation, man. Somebody did something. I am hooping on sand right now.
Is that 10 feet?
It's goddamn sand.
10 feet.
It's goddamn sand. I'm telling you. But yeah, man, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you got your opinion, I got mine.
Yeah, and we
can put that shit in a gumbo pot and mix it up.
Yeah. We can do that.
I bet you watched that bit though.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like, I'm talking all this shit. I'm probably gonna watch it.
You're going to watch it,
and it's good.
And that's what it's about
for what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We need something like that.
I think that he's been interested in doing that. You know, I think he wanted to do that for a while because
Mike or
Mike, because he got that TRT. You know what I'm saying? He got that shot. them steroids pumping up in his blood, you know what I'm saying? So he said, you know what? I'm gonna start my own thing. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna knock Roy Jones out. Man, he was talking to Max
Kellerman,
and he was looking
looking
mad.
mad off the questions. Boy, hey, hold on, Max.
Right?
We're gonna knock his head off. Man.
Max was like, yeah, man, you shouldn't have been doing this. Wait, he was looking at him
he
like,
looked
man,
at Max like,
Max, I knocked your ass out. You keep playing with me, man. Max knew it.
Hey,
He had to shut up.
Max is on the other side of the world. On the other side of the United States on camera. He got scared, boy. Max got scared, bro. On the other
Hey,
side
Max,
of the
we
world.
felt you, man.
Yeah.
I can remember when I was listening to an interview by Jada Kiss and what's his name? Styles P.
Okay.
And they was talking about how they was at a party with Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson was hitting on Eve and Eve wasn't feeling it. And they was like they couldn't do nothing about it because when I tell you it was the funniest shit in the world to me, dog, bro, and it was like we couldn't do nothing about it, really. You know, so it's like you be like, Mike, come on, chill, man. You don't want to say the wrong thing because he could be like, what the fuck you mean, chill? You know what I'm saying? Knock everybody's ass up. So they was like, hey man, look, Mike looked like he trying to grab him, man. So what we gonna do? So they was like, well, we got to get the biggest dude. So they was talking to Sheik like, hey Sheik, look, man, we just gonna get you to poke him. Something about stabbing Mike Tyson. I said, man, these dudes is crazy.
Bruh,
They crazy, bro. I mean, what can you do? You gotta poke him.
Mike was a problem back in the day. They was scared of this dude.
Heavyweight champion of the world. I don't care how bad of a dude you think you are. You're not finna knock out Mike Tyson right now.
I got a question.
He finna eat that
when you get done. Now you know. I feel like you know more about boxing, but I got my opinions on this question. Better career, Roy Jones or Mike?
Career?
Yes,
Definitely Mike.
I say Roy.
No, definitely Mike.
Cause Roy hold he held like 4 belts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So put it to you this way. I like to do it like this. I like to categorize it from tiers.
Okay.
Heavyweight, top tier, right?
Okay.
Then you go low, light heavyweight. You know, you go into your middleweights.
Right.
Then you go into your welterweights. You know, all that. Super middleweights, super middleweights, heavy, all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you got this tier. Same record heavyweight, same record middleweight.
Gotcha.
The heavyweight wins.
Yeah, I got you.
You got bombs coming down on you, bro.
Okay. No, I get you. I get you. Roy was just always I can't say he was my favorite fighter of all time.
Really?
He was my favorite fighter. I just love the way he's power and speed.
Mine was Larry Holmes.
Larry Holmes.
Yeah, mine was Larry
Holmes.
Yep.
Yeah. Larry Holmes was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
He was a monster.
Larry Holmes was my favorite. I love the jab. I love when somebody can hurt you with a jab. It's like, if your jab can hurt the person,
bruh, you a problem, bro. You a problem, bro.
It's like, dog, this what his
like
jab
that's
feel
jab.
like?
He ain't even the knockout, the power punch.
And you got to
ain't
think about
yet.
this, man. Larry Holmes done fought some great people, man.
Yeah.
It's sad that he had to knock out. He had to beat up Muhammad Ali, which was his idol, and then same thing happened to him. Mike Tyson came in.
That just sparked another question. Go ahead, bro.
Mike Tyson came in and knocked out Larry Holmes. But what people fail to realize is Larry Holmes came out of retirement to fight Mike Tyson, and he didn't stop. He came and won 2 more fights after he fought Mike Tyson and won them. So we could talk about that too.
Yeah. So many ways you can go with that.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So I think that Mike can go in there and do it. Roy Jones was more flashy, but as soon as he got to fight some people that actually had something, because he started getting knocked out.
He lost. I mean,
he started getting knocked out.
When I seen him get knocked out for the first, I ain't never seen nobody get knocked out like. Well, I seen people get knocked out bad, but he was getting knocked out left and right.
Tarver came in there, bow.
Bro, dropping that dude.
The little dude, I can't think of the little short dude name, bro.
Yeah,
he came in there, dropped him. And he ain't dropped nobody else. I was like, man, this just Roy, man. Roy ain't never had no real competition.
I think Roy last fight, Roy was still fighting up in his late 40s. Like, I think his last fight was...
I don't care how old he was. He got his ass
that
booked.
boy was getting...
What did he say? Roy Jones was 75 years old when he fought. I don't care how old he
Okay,
was, but he got his
okay,
ass, but he got his ass whooped.
For real.
Roy
Like
Jones-
Muhammad Ali stayed in there too long.
Yeah, he did, man.
He
But
stayed
you
in
know
the
what?
game too long.
I think that the way that Muhammad Ali fought, it really did some serious damage on him. Cause see, the way he thought is the way I train.
And Mike Tyson said the same thing.
Yeah,
He said
He
the
took
way
too
him
much-
he took too many
he
hits.
took
Like
too much
Mike
damage.
wasn't taking hits he didn't have to take.
see,
he was
but,
down
but
low.
here's the deal. It was it was the psychology of it.
Right.
The way that he thought is the way that I train.
Right.
You know, if you put the body under enough stress, eventually your body get used to it. You shock your central nervous system and your body will adapt to it. So the way that he thought was, if I can take this man's hardest punch,
Right.
I've already felt it.
And like George Foreman.
Yeah.
Like George, I'm gonna give this man all I got.
Exactly.
He's still up.
Yeah.
And then he ended up. You remember in that fight, he basically lost by getting tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how George lost that fight.
That's
he
how
was,
George lost.
he
bro.
couldn't stand from
Bro,
going. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he took a beating.
Bro.
I seen that boy George hit a bag. I'm like, Lord,
Mm-hmm.
I know he hitting people.
All
like that.
he knew was punch. he
But
ain't
you know what
shit
Muhammad
else.
Ali thought?
What?
Bags don't move, son.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
bags don't move.
Boards don't hit back.
Ball
Oh.
don't hit back. That's the truth, man.
Bruh. So yeah, even like that's what people don't understand. Like with like I remember Floyd Mayweather was talking about, you know, he's the greatest boxer over Muhammad Ali because he didn't take the punishment. But when I heard him talking, I'm like, man, he don't. When they talk the greatest, it
Yeah.
goes beyond boxing.
Yeah, it does.
Like, yeah, he was a better boxer because he
Definitely.
didn't take the punishment and
Definitely.
stuff. But Muhammad Ali did so much for the community,
True.
the world.
True.
That's his legacy is what made him
Yeah.
the greatest
Yeah.
boxer. Now you do got to win on top of that. He
And
did.
the fact that
How
he
many
kept
did he
calling
win?
himself the greatest.
Yeah, but how many did Muhammad Ali win before he even lost? He had to, he won I don't think he went undefeated before he got his license took.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
dude was still a monster.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, he was still great
He
overall.
was the greatest because he said it.
Yeah, I'm the greatest.
I
I'm
mean,
man.
because if we can't call you the greatest because you have no losses. You just haven't fought the right person.
Everybody else says you can't give yourself your own nickname. Muhammad Ali gave himself
He
that
did.
nickname, and people said,
But he was
"Okay,
the greatest.
no, I agree, definitely agree."
I don't know,
Oh,
but
beyond boxing,
there's only one person I know that beat him that he hadn't beaten.
who
That's
is
what makes you great, man.
that? Who is that?
And that's
Uh,
Larry Holmes.
Oh, okay,
Larry
yeah,
Holmes
yeah.
is the only person that beat him and retired him. But see, you got to think there comes a point in your life to where you used to be the greatest,
Mhm.
and now records are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
They're meant to be broken.
It's hard for especially athletes and stuff to give it up. Like
Yeah.
I was listening to Reggie Bush talk about it and Marcellus Wiley, and what they were talking, and Reggie said something. He was like, when football was over for him, he had to come to the conclusion like, I'm not a football player. I'm a man who plays football. He said,
Right.
I'm a father. He said a lot of these athletes can't get over once the fame and stuff over
Right.
who they really are. He's like, man, I'm my family. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Who's the greatest tennis player?
Tennis player.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about tennis, but I would say Serena.
Serena is the greatest tennis player. And she's not the greatest because she's never been beaten. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for what she,
That's why I'm
for
saying-
what her and her sister
Exactly.
meant to the world,
Mhm.
not just the tennis community, but
Who's the greatest?
who inspired
Golf.
Coco? What's the little
Golfer.
girl named Coco?
Yeah, Coco.
Who
Yeah.
inspired her? What's the I think she's Asian. I forget her name, like Naomi or something like that. Inspired that little girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to be, Serena and Venus.
Yeah.
And look, now they're the best little kid, like tennis players.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
most
saying? That's what
definitely.
That's what they
She's
meant.
in
That's
there.
what makes
yes,
them,
yes,
makes
bro.
them great.
They inspire people.
Yes.
I think the greats do inspire. That's what they do.
Yeah, of course.
So, who do you call the greatest basketball player then? And we're gonna get on basketball.
Oh, the greatest basketball player.
And honestly, just your fair opinion.
I have to. That's a tough one because from what all we just said, you know what I'm saying. I still have to go with Jordan because he did revolutionize the game. He was the reason players are getting paid now, but also based on what we just said, look what Bill Russell had to go through. You know what I'm saying? And
Bill didn't change the game.
He never changed the game, but I'm saying
Muhammad
far as-
Ali changed boxing, bro.
yeah, but I'm saying I'm going beyond just the sport.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I said based on what we were talking about.
Yeah. like Serena changed it.
Yeah.
I think that you have to be innovative, which means that you have to commit to change.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you have to be able to do it in any era. I think Jordan can do it in any era. I think that Serena can do it in any era.
Yes.
I think that Muhammad Ali can do it in any era. Because you gotta think there was an era where they used to fight like this.
Yeah, right.
Hands underneath and right in front of you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think Muhammad Ali can do it in any era. I think that because even now, if you try to do the Floyd Mayweather way, he gonna beat you at that because he was faster than you. It's like, okay, you want to run from me? I'm a
Yeah, and nobody respects the they respect him, but look at Kobe. Everybody know that Kobe was the second thing to Jordan. The carbon copy, and look how good he was.
And look how good he was.
But they still skip
exactly
over him.
What I'm talking about. They skip over him because he's a replica.
Which, if
you know
he was a replica of Jordan, that's a good ass.
That's a great replica, man. But to be honest with you, he's a better athlete than Jordan ever was. Way better athlete. Run faster, jump higher. On time, shoot better.
Ooh,
how do you know this? 80 points.
Yeah. Oh.
Or is it 81?
Get into it, brother.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we don't. And he was also ambidextrous. You remember when his right hand was hurt? What'd he do?
He shot
left-handed.
You not lying. You. Hey,
so in
gonna
essence,
make some people mad out there.
Well, you know what? They're going to have to be mad today because facts is facts. We're not speaking opinions. Facts is facts. The boy was more athletic. He was way more athletic, bro.
He
can run point.
He was athletic, but he learned his intelligence. Like, I remember when they first played, when like his rookie year or something, like a couple years in, and Jordan was still teaching him. And he was learning you remember Jordan said at his funeral, Kobe called me every night. I was like, are this motherfucker calling me right now?
You see, but the great people, that's what they do. You remember how we said the beginning of this show, we need to know and we need to ask the question, are you working hard enough?
Yes.
And if you can say yes, no, you're not. Kobe knew he wasn't. So he said, I'm going to find every opportunity to better myself.
Yes.
I'm going to educate myself.
I agree with you. Like, I study other podcasts just to see what I'm talking about successful podcasts. Even just to see how they're doing it and how I need, you know what I'm saying? Even though I still make everything my own and your own, but I still just see how can you get better.
Because blueprints are real.
Yeah.
You make great foundation and homes off blueprints, bro. And you can take the same blueprint and build the same great house. Right. It happens like that. That's what it's supposed to happen like that. You shouldn't reinvent the wheel. Success can be followed and measured. You can measure it too. Man, bro, but you can follow the same steps.
Yeah.
It's just a formula.
How many freaking iPhones are there? The same fucking phone, but they get 11, 12 do something that this one do. It's the same phone.
Man, look, they were the same phone, and then Apple got smart, had to change up a little bit, so y'all asses go out there buy new cases.
Right?
He was like, man, we ain't gonna let that 11 be the same as the 12 watch. I'm gonna y'all gonna have to get a new case. They wasn't making money off the cases.
Dang.
Got to be innovative. You got to make change.
Yeah, unfortunate changes in our fucking
so
pockets.
Much better than me.
Yeah, unfortunate changes hitting our pockets.
Yes, indeed, bro. Shoot. Yes, indeed, man. But so, what do you think about the basketball players?
I'm glad you asked that.
Yes, indeed.
So, I mean, a lot of people kept talking about should they have sports, especially black people in the Black Lives Matter, because they said it's going to take away, it's going to be a distraction from the Black Lives Matter or the injustices like Breonna Taylor. What's his name? The guy in Georgia got killed. Not George Floyd, all those guys.
Yeah.
They said this was going to be a distraction. That's all they're doing. But if you look at these players, I mean, they're saying her name. And look, I'm gonna say her name right now. Justice for Breonna Taylor.
Justice for
Breonna Taylor. That hurts me so bad. They need to do something. Because that was wrong, and they know they're wrong.
She definitely needs a tone.
So justice all day, every day for Breonna Taylor.
Justice for Breonna Taylor.
But so even the baseball players were kneeling. But only thing about it, I know the basketball players, it's real for them.
Yeah.
But it's these other guys in baseball and stuff like that where there are not so many of the African American black. You know, they got some Dominican and stuff. We're all black too, but they're not our black. And then they have the mostly white players that are kneeling. Are you kneeling for a show? What are you kneeling about? I think they need to speak up. And if it's for us, look, I'm all on board. We need help.
So you don't have a problem with them kneeling, but you rather them speak up about it too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to feel the same way, but you got to remember that some people are just not they're not speakers. They don't talk much. But as long as it's like this, let's just say, for instance, when my mother passed away, I got some people that would come up to me and they'd be like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry for your loss, man. If you need anything, I got you." Then they got some people, they just stand behind me. And they just put their hand on my shoulder. And I can honestly feel more from them sometimes than the ones that's speaking. Sometimes you have to accept that it's just power in numbers, dude. And it's just power in silence. You know, to just stand for something. You don't have to always be vocal about it. Because here's the deal. We can assume that even when they speak up, they still putting on a show. I mean, let's just be honest, man. Like I can get up here and I can say, "Hey, justice for Breonna Taylor" and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? And do that, and I could just be putting on a show. I could be a real great actor or a real great actress. But at the end of the day, I still stood up for something. You didn't see me go. Now it's what they do outside of this. Now if they're standing for Breonna Taylor, and then they're going off and they're doing something racist, that's different. But if you don't hear no stories about them going out there doing anything bad that's contrary to what they were standing up for, I wouldn't have anything to say bad about it. You know what I'm saying?
But just to be clear on what I was saying, though, I get what you're saying. But the thing is, if you just sit up here like just kneeling, and then you're not giving a point to what you're kneeling for, then how are we gonna know what you're even talking about right now? You have to say something because
it's really the same thing Kaepernick did, though.
No, Kaepernick said it.
He said it one time.
No, he's been saying it.
He didn't say it all the time.
Yes, he did. Every time that camera was in front of him after he knelt, he said exactly what he was doing it for.
Well,
after they called him kneeling, which was, 2 preseason games?
Yeah.
Then they asked him, and then he never shut up about it. But I'm not saying you have to only talk. I'm saying, like, if you're what
I mean, you don't want them to control your
what's your cause? I know that. Yeah, but like, what's your? I mean, because you're gonna say if you don't like something, so why not say what you like?
Fucking right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not saying they have to go out and give speeches and stuff like that, but say, hey, you guys kneeling? We're just kneeling just to support Black Lives Matter. Okay, that's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing it, you're not saying anything. You don't know what you're doing.
Not saying anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying I haven't heard them say. If they did, I just
because they could be kneeling on racism. And we kneeling for racism.
Exactly.
You kneeling for that? I'm kneeling for this.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying, and what you're saying makes a hell of a lot of sense. But that's not what I'm saying.
I still get what you're saying too, though.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But if it's for support,
we just made some opinions work.
You know what?
We just agreed to disagree.
Damn, that's not so common shit.
That's some not so common shit right there, man. Huh? Ding. We should have a bell in that. Right. Ding. I'm telling you, man.
Shoot, man. But it's not a distraction. I think a lot of it's for sure. So these what do you call it? Big corporations, the executives.
Yeah.
Do I think they're really caring about what's going on? I do not. I don't see it. If they are, they're not saying anything, but they have Black Lives Matter on everything just because it's profitable right now.
Yeah.
And you know, big corporations about that bottom line. That's what I hate. I don't want us to lose sidetrack over that. Because the news really, remember the news was covering it all the time. Now they're not.
Yeah.
So now it's up to these players to really every day, justice for George Floyd.
Yeah.
Justice for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Justice for all these people.
Yeah, Trayvon Martin. Yeah.
Trayvon Martin. All those guys.
Still,
which we passed time for justice for Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
Way past.
Yeah.
And even the guy, I can't think of his name, but in New York who got choked over some loose cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Shit pisses me off right now.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm pissed off, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the black angry man.
Yeah.
It's a syndrome.
Can't take this shit no more.
It's a syndrome. It really
But
is. Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's oh yeah
Oh yeah.
oh
Oh
yeah
yeah. Oh,
oh
oh,
yeah
oh,
oh yeah.
oh yeah.
But we be having we been
I-
having that shit in sports. I mean, even they all came to the aid. What was the Black Summit when all was it Jim Brown?
Yeah.
All those athletes came for
Yeah.
support Muhammad Ali.
Shout out to all the legends too, man.
Shout out to
The
the
ones
legends
that's
out
still
there,
doing it,
man.
the ones that want to do it, and the ones that left us.
Hey,
Shout out to
shout
the
out to
legends.
myself then, because I'm a legend,
Yeah.
man.
I am a legend.
I am a legend.
You know.
I guess I could say is I am legend.
Yeah.
You see what I did
I am
there?
legend.
You see what I did there?
I'm legendary.
But hell yeah, bro. It's wild out there, bro. It's Kanye West going out there and talking.
Oh, wow.
Kanye West.
How do you feel about Kanye, man?
So for those of y'all already know, Kanye West went to South Carolina, saying that he's running for president, giving his rally out there.
Mm-hmm.
He said some controversial stuff, you know, and one of the things he talked about. I'm gonna go into one. I'm going the other. First of all, I'm gonna go into the Harriet Tubman didn't. He was like, Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. And I'm like, but he said she just took them to go work for other white people. I'm like,
was he there?
I think he might have been there.
Oh, okay.
You
I
know?
was just making sure. You know, he had a time machine. See, he's a billionaire, so he probably got access to the time machine, and we don't know that shit.
We don't know.
See,
that.
when he hopped in the time machine, he hopped in right at that specific time, and he was like, "Man, she ain't even free these goddamn slaves."
He was like, Harriet Tubman, Miss Harriet Tubman, I'm gonna let you finish. But Sojourner Truth is the greatest slave of all time.
You know what I want to do?
What?
I want to write a story about a black dude who invents a time machine. He goes back in time to try to free the slaves and get caught.
He accidentally get caught. he tried to tell him like, no, I ain't supposed to be here.
Hey, that'd be a twist right there, right?
Why
Wouldn't
don't
that be
we
a twist?
write that shit?
I'm gonna write the
Why
fuck
don't we
out of
write
it.
that?
You think I ain't when I am?
Shit.
Nigga just be stuck in that mug, man. Lord, man, if I could just get back to this time machine.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I had to bring me about 3 automatic weapons because I know they didn't have no automatic weapons then.
Hell
you know?
no. But I gotta feel like I whooped some ass back then because I know they ain't up on the fighting skills and shit like that. I gotta feel like I go back in time and whoop some ass,
Hey,
bro.
man, you go back in time and feel that whip?
I ain't doing shit. I ain't even from this time zone.
You thought a switch was bad. Hey, man,
Right.
look. The way they made dudes back then is different from now. They used to take that stuff back then, man. Now,
Yeah.
you can't take no whooping now. Some dudes can't even cut grass.
Me? I'm that dude who can't cut grass.
Dudes were getting itchy.
Well,
Oh, god dang it,
how
man.
many-
What's up with this
You know how many
grass?
times thought I felt something crawling on me? Bro.
I said,
Bro,
you can't cut no grass. Me? Shit. What you talking about? I can't cut grass. Me.
Oh, man.
Me, I can't cut grass. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, man, like, I think they was tough back then. Like, now, we can't survive the way they survive.
Hell no.
Like, we can't even see a goddamn roach in the house.
To even talk about Harriet Tubman like that when she went back, freed herself, escaped over 100 miles to the north, came back. That's not easy. It's scary out there. First of all, she's in the woods by herself.
First off, she ain't had no car.
Number one.
These is miles,
She in the
man.
woods. She walking
Probably
in
had,
the woods.
had nothing but bread on her.
And then
Had no meat. That meat would have spoiled.
what? And then think about that slave mentality.
Oh, wow.
You see the door, but you a slave. You a slave all your life. You see that door open. How many saw that door open but couldn't go out of it?
Oh, wow.
She went out of it. You ever seen the analogy of the? You remember the analogy of the bugs that are in the jar?
Yeah.
And then they take the jar off and the bugs don't fly out.
Yeah, because they still feel.
Yeah, it's like that. People don't understand. It was people like Frederick Douglass, people like Sojourner Truth, people like Harriet Tubman. Those are 1 in a million people. It takes brave to be that one person to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And not only this, so she went back multiple times to get people. That's multiple times she could have got caught. I don't know how many times she went
I'm
back.
telling you,
She could have got caught at any
I-
time
you know what? It takes a special person to do that.
to say, I'm going back.
She said, you know what? No matter what, dog. Now, and that's what I'm saying, man. That movie didn't do her no justice, bro. Because
I like the movie. I think it did do her justice.
I don't think it did her no justice, bro. She was kind of soft, man.
I don't think
you
she
had
was
to be a
soft.
hard ass person to continue to go back.
She did in the movie.
Yeah, but she wasn't hard though. I mean, it was like,
You gotta think reality though.
nah, reality.
Reality, you're going to be scared to go back and forth.
Man, reality.
What is she supposed to say, man? Fuck these slave owners.
Man, I think that, man.
She's
I'm
a
just
woman.
saying. Bruh.
Remember the guy told her like, don't go back. She said, I gotta go back.
Yeah, some people just.
That's not easy.
Some people build different. I mean, but you know what though? I don't think it could have been a guy to do it. I think it was a woman's love, because just like a woman with
children,
children,
go back
bro,
in to get the other people.
Yes, indeed. Because you be thinking, man, what if you had to put your father up to getting all of us? Who would you trust more, your father or your mother? You know you're going to, because your mother ain't going to even think about it.
For me, I'd trust my daddy too.
I mean, yeah.
But I get the analogy you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Your daddy going to scheme it out because he going to try his best not to get caught. Your mama ain't going to even think.
She ain't going to think.
She's going to go.
She going to go.
I don't get, that's what I'm saying. It's like a different type of toughness. They didn't show that type of toughness. That's all I wanted.
I saw it in it. I saw it in the movie. Man, they had her going back and forth, which I felt like, because I put how mentality is. Look at you right now. You a tough guy.
Yeah.
Think if you had to do that, you had to go walk 100 miles in the woods.
Yeah.
You just gonna be like, man, fuck every bear in his mouth. Whoop bear ass and come in this bitch. I'm the bravest motherfucker out here. Or you gonna be looking around like, but you gonna go.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be easy.
It ain't gonna be easy.
That's how she was.
I guess I feel what you're saying, because
I don't think even this. They showed her with the gun,
lions and tigers and bears and all my.
They showed her with the gun and stuff like that. I mean, like, and then think of how she had to, like. You remember the scene she was in? She saw what's my baby name? Janelle Monáe.
How you gonna forget your baby name?
Right.
What's my baby name? How you gonna forget your baby name?
If you see this, baby, I love you, guys.
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe like what you like.
That's a beautiful one.
She like what you like, though.
Dang, that's good.
Oh, yeah, y'all gonna like them together.
Huh? Like them together.
Hey, look, you can have. I ain't saying you can't
I'm gonna have her
it.
like Black Snake Moan. I expect you to stay. I expect you to stay.
Man, you actually watched that movie?
I remember certain parts of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I remember certain parts. I remember when Dave Banner was smashing on girl.
Oh, yeah?
I remember that part.
David Banner?
I think it was Dave Banner in there.
Was he?
In the beginning.
Man, I don't remember that
movie. I don't know, bro. But I can't tell you how it ended.
I can't tell you how it ended either.
I really can't tell you how it
began.
Tell you. I remember that part, dog.
Can you tell me how Monsters Ball ended?
I can't, bro. Did somebody die?
But you can remember Monsters Ball, though, can't you?
I can remember. Make me feel good. Make me feel good.
I can remember that entanglement.
That entanglement, yes.
That was some entanglement right there, boy. Make me feel good. You can remember it, but you can't remember how that mug ended.
Bruh.
It's a lot of. You know when a movie is good and when a movie is great. When it's great, you can remember from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
When it's good, you can remember good parts.
Man, it's hot in it.
Yeah, it is kind of hot, man. I was gonna ask them if they didn't pay their bill or not. Well, we not paying y'all enough, man. You let us know, bro.
Yeah,
you know, because if not, we're gonna get some more people to pay you. We can't pay you more. We can get some people to pay you.
It's
more.
so hot. I'm looking for Harriet to come through here and rescue my ass.
I'm telling you, man.
Miss Head, you. Hey, man. You come to set us free.
In about 10 minutes, man, they gonna catch us with shoes off and socks.
For real.
Freaking shirt off like a
my pants gonna be rolled all over.
We gonna be doing this and stuff like we in a goddamn Pentecostal church.
Right?
Why them churches be hot, man?
Bruh.
You ever been to one of them churches way in the back country woods and it be super hot? Bruh, you be sitting in the third pew. It's always the third pew.
Yes.
The third pew be the hottest pew. You just be sitting there.
With the biggest women on there.
Right.
Right. They surrounding you.
And look, and somebody mama ain't looking at their kid, but they gonna pop you when you sleep.
Yeah.
Pop you when you sleep. Wake up.
Man.
How you watching what the pastor saying, but you too busy looking at me? You too busy looking at me.
Look, I'm a kid. I'm innocent. You need to be listening to the pastor. I'm 12. If I die right now, I heard I can still go to heaven.
Hey man, I think that if I was president, I would definitely get a black woman to be my
I had your running your vice your
my
VP.
vice president.
You could. I can't be a single black president and then because I'll be smashing my VP.
Well, see, you single. No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'd have to get a black woman to be my VP. The reason why I say that is because I just thought about the churches. Sister Betty will whoop a grown man's ass for sleeping on her pastor. If you was sleeping in church and you wasn't listening to her pastor, she finna put you in your goddamn place.
Right. Let's say
In the middle of church,
you
bruh.
giving your presidential speech and somebody sleep in the audience. She gonna come down.
I'm telling
You
you.
gonna get your ass. The lips gonna be tight. You gonna get your ass.
We're gonna be tight as well, God.
Bruh.
I don't
That's
teach
funny.
that goddamn.
But you know what though? Now that you say that, I would want a black woman VP too. You know
They
why?
fighters,
Because
bro.
statistics say that. First of all, black women are the most educated in
They
this
are.
country.
They really are.
Black women, a good black woman will have your back. A good
Yeah.
black woman will have
Yeah.
you thinking you can achieve
Yeah.
anything, and she'll be right there with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely.
So
Yeah, most definitely.
Biden, if you want this, if you want this vote,
Yeah. Yeah,
You
if
better,
Biden, if I was you, I would get a black woman.
yes.
I don't think. I really don't think that. I got a couple of people that really feel like he's gonna get Michelle to be his running mate.
I don't think Michelle wanted though.
I don't think she wanted it.
I don't think she wanna fool with that,
But
dude.
I think that it's actually conspiracy because you know they really want to keep Obama out of office. Like that's their whole thing. Like they have it in their mind. Like you know how we got our own conspiracy theories floating around in the black community. You know,
Right.
like with all this whatever. Well, white people got their own conspiracy theories too, and it's actually kind of worse, man. You ever talk to some? I'm like, nigga, how could you think that shit? And be like, man, look, what they're setting up is they're trying to get Michelle to be the VP.
Dude.
And what's going to happen is when Michelle gets in there, Barack will get back in the office because that's his wife. Ah. And you know what
They
I'm
said
thinking?
the same thing about Clinton.
All I'm thinking is, man, y'all better not do this to make this dude right. Y'all better not do this shit to
Bruh.
make him right. Just go get somebody else.
I really don't.
All the
think,
black women who go get somebody else.
Yeah, I really don't think Michelle or Obama even want to be. If you look at how Obama endorses Biden, it's like I promise this dude if he got the nomination,
It's like
I'd do
he
it.
was so ready
But
to
he
get
don't
off
want
this
to.
dude
Yes,
too.
yes.
He was like,
bro,
man, dog, like, you lucky somebody told me to make you my running mate, man.
He's like, man, when I said I was gonna endorse you if you won, I really ain't think you was gonna win. dog."
Oh,
I was just-
why don't everybody vote for Biden?
Biden, I swear I didn't think you would win.
Oh.
Nah, he probably, man. Look, am I off camera? Look, motherfucker. he talking his off camera voice.
Do that shit again.
Look, motherfucker. You don't
Do it
fuck
again.
this- bruh. Fuck this up if you want to.
He probably talking New Orleans accent.
Right? hey, Rudy,
Do it again. Do it again.
Right, the cameras come to the door. Nah, hell no. This
Do it, shit.
You from Baton Rouge. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Hey.
I ain't think he's gonna really win, man. The cameras come back through. Wait, hold on, Boosie, are you here?
Right. Why you gotta cut that man dick off, man?
man. But yeah, man. But back to Kanye. My boy on some. First of all, he didn't even turn the right papers in to even get on the ballot in South Carolina. So it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Making a distraction.
But another thing he said about this deep one. This is a deep one. He was talking about abortions, and he was talking about how his mama almost had an abortion, and how he was talking about how him and Kim got on that subject when they was having a baby. And he's anti-abortion, which it's his right. I feel like it's everybody's right.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that's such a deep. Because on one hand, you want the choice, but you have a right not to like it too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's all about women's rights. But in my personal opinion, I'm not even giving for or against abortion. I'm just telling you what I think about it. And you got anything to say first?
No. I'm actually enjoying this.
I feel like it came from a place of trying to get rid of black people.
Okay.
When Margaret Sanger started Planned Parenthood, she was really trying to exterminate the black race.
Okay.
And the way she did it, she got the black preachers on board.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, if you get black preachers on board, they will get the message down to their congregation.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to get the black people. Yeah. And then I kept reading. The one major preacher who she got on her side was Martin Luther King.
Exactly.
And I was just like,
you was astounded, right?
Huh?
It fucked you up.
It messed me up because he was like, she's an ally to the black community and this and that. I'm like, Martin, get your ass over here, boy.
Yeah.
Where is it? Most Planned Parenthood are where?
They're very tactical, man.
Where are they all at, bro? In the poor neighborhoods. Because in poor neighborhoods, they think are going to have more Hispanic, more black people in there.
Yeah.
Look, I am for, like, if you get raped, if you get some sort of sexual assault, whatever, and you don't want this baby, look, I am on your side, 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm not on the side of people who just having sex out there willy-nilly and then you get pregnant, because we are old enough to know what reproduction organs are.
Yeah.
And why they are called reproduction organs. Because they reproduce. So if you having sex out there with everybody and you get pregnant, you knew.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm all still for the choice. I'm always gonna be for choice. Even though I might want that choice to keep it.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna support the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how, I mean, I feel like
you're gonna have a whole
one other thing I don't like about it.
About 3 of them come up at you. We didn't know that you was pro-choice,
right.
Coming here, she yours. Shavaka is yours too.
What? Kids, what do you say to your dad?
King is yours too.
This king, this gangs, this version. Right? Well, bro. Also, the only thing I kind of didn't like about it too was the federal funding for it. I mean, that's our money coming.
That is our money.
I feel like it's a thing to where you have to. That's on you. Unless you can prove that. Now, if you prove that you were assault, like sexual assault, I'd be happy to spend my money for that shit. But if it's for somebody,
are you anti-fucking too?
I mean, I'm very pro-fucking.
I mean, because it's like, who cares, man? It's like, your decision is your decision. I have nothing. If Mary Swanson, who lives in Virginia, gets an abortion today, I know nothing about it.
You know that's where your money's going.
Not in Virginia, it's not.
It's federal.
Well, yeah, it's federal. So. I mean, but at the end of the day,
like, I'm for choice. Like, don't get it twisted. We on the same side.
Yeah.
Like
I was just finna say, because we pay these motherfucking cops to kill us all the time. I mean,
I'm against that shit too. We go online and shit I'm against. I could be against all that shit if you want.
It's like, man, we really have to we have to find better funding, better ways to fund.
But go back. What do you think about? Do you think the racial part of it though? Do you agree that it's to weed us out?
Most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
But they present it in a way that it was helping us.
Most definitely.
I'm boring the shit out of Blanca. Y'all can hear him yawn.
Like, y'all remember when
I told you? He actually yawned like shit.
Hey, you remember when I told you I did a lot of work today? I do a whole bunch of shit. Blanco does get tired a little. Ooh. And then he wakes the fuck up.
Yeah, he do.
Mm-hmm.
He do. But yeah, brother. And like I said, I'm going to always be for the choice. Like, get that through y'all head right now, so y'all can't bring this up 10 years and like, man, he's against women's rights and all this stuff. No. But I am gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like
truth is he cares more about his money than what you do with your vagina. That's what it sounds like.
I think that is what it is. You know what that is what it is.
You know what that is what it is.
So learn your history about Margaret Sanger first, and then decide if you so pro. I guess not really. But and they call it Planned Parenthood.
So
It's not fucking
you know,
Planned
his
Parenthood.
history is really his story, right?
Yeah.
For the person who's telling it.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's just say, for instance, what if? Okay, I'm gonna give you a for instance, because you can attest to this.
Okay.
You remember when we had that little 3-on-3 basketball tournament? We was running through fools like crazy. We was running through them like running through them.
Right.
We came to this last game and L.A. Blanco had the ball. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Now,
Yeah.
now I'm one-on-one with this guy. I stutter step, cross the hell out of him.
Allegedly.
Right? You see what I'm saying? Dude falls to the ground. Meanwhile, Matthias and our other friend is on the same team as me. You would think that they're trying to move, get into transition to, get a pass or something. I don't know. But these dudes are arguing with each other, looking at each other. I make the guy fall. The crowd goes nuts. And your boys don't see it. So when it comes to history, it's really all about who sees it and who don't. Now, if I go through the crowd, probably about 10 different people have 10 different ways of telling that story.
I get where you're going with that. But if you wrote down that shit, we quoting you. Which is what I'm doing with Margaret Sanger. She wrote the shit down.
She wrote the shit down.
Now, to your basketball point.
But look, for me, I'm just like a fisherman. Every time I talk to you, the fish gonna get bigger. Man, that fish was that big. You ask him again, his hands done got wider. Man, that fish was this big, man. It was like, how big was it? Man, that fish was this big, man.
By the last time he told, he done changed the way he talk. He a sailor now. It was the biggest thing.
It was the biggest fish.
Moby Dick and shit. We tussled and we.
I get all that blessings.
It was a whale of a fish.
I'm telling you, man.
But yeah, bro. Yeah. But the messed up part with Blanco, they ain't telling you. But the funny part about it, like he said, he did say it. It was a 3-on-3 tournament, and two of us were playing attention. I don't even know if the other team man was even holding us, nigga. I think you went 1-on-3.
They looking at they dude on the ground like, oh, and I'm like, what the hell is y'all? I said, man, y'all ain't see that? Them boys was like, man, what happened? What everybody cheering for? I'm like, man, really?
Yeah, that was the funniest thing.
Dude wasn't on. It wasn't like he fell and got back up. Dude fell for some seconds, man.
What we was talking about, bro?
He fell for some seconds, man. We used to be good, man. Yeah. We were young. That's when we were young.
Yes, we were younger. We're still young.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with getting old as long as you don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you still get rocked.
I always thought
solid.
Once you get older, like in your 30s, you was old, bro. You so stupid. I always thought it was over. Once you get that age, you realize, like, man, you still feel the same. And you it's just an age, bro. You still feel like you don't feel no different. Unless you just really fucked your body up, you know.
You know what I think, though? I think that the mind never ages. It only gets better. Depending on what you do to it.
Man.
You got to fill it up with some good knowledge, man. Because if I knew what I know now back then, I'd be a bad motherfucker, boy. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh boy. If I knew what I know now. That's what I was saying, man. So people say that, why do you think Solomon only asked for one thing? And that's to be wise. He's like, man, I want to be the wisest man in the world. When you wise, you can make all the money you want.
300 wise and 700 concubines.
Can't be too wise, huh?
Wisdom is the last thing you add. That was the last thing. You got to remember, he had a whole bunch of other shit. That was the last thing he said.
He was like, I just want to be wise.
Just be wise, you know what I'm saying? He had everything else.
Stop and hit the hand off of him. Stop. I just want to be wise.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just be wise. That's all I can think of. That's all I can think of, really.
Stop, girl. Stop. I just want to be wise.
Yeah, just be wise. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, I don't want shit else.
We can't think of
But
that.
what was crazy is, man, God was so blessed, man. You know what he did to his son? His son had no wisdom. It was like, what? Wait, what?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna do this for you, but your son?
Your son.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I ain't gonna let that happen.
Damn. Man, bro, we got about 8 by 8 minutes. What you want to go out on in this?
Man, you know what though, man? Let's go out on
What
you know
what happened this week, dog? What's going on with you?
Man, a lot happened this week though, man. I mean, we it seems like something's happening every freaking week, man.
Yes. You know what? One thing I saw on the news.
Preparing for this football and basketball is crazy. They're trying to make the fans put the mask on.
See, how I'm gonna drink my beer with a mask on?
Like this. You got to put a hole right here with a straw. Put a straw in the hole.
But every time I got to sit,
you gonna sip up some Corona.
Right? They gonna think I got Corona then.
Right.
They gonna come
Ain't
get
no,
mine.
that ain't no Corona in that Corona bottle.
But hey, bro. So yeah, sports though. The no fans though. That the fans is what get you amped too.
Nah, they gonna do fans. They just gonna make them wear masks.
But I heard
can a mask really protect you around all them people?
I don't really think masks do shit, honestly.
I think they do, because why would they wear them doing surgery all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they do something.
Probably for like splashes. You know what I'm saying? Like legal splashes to stop that. But like
that makes so much fucking sense.
Yeah,
you make
that's
me
why
sick sometimes.
I know,
because
bro.
you just made me seem like an idiot. I was like, wow.
Well, to say that you're not a doctor, I would expect that.
Make sense, right?
Well, honestly, that was a guess, nigga. I'm not a doctor either. I don't care. They probably could be for some other shit.
But it to make sense. It was like, what if it splashes? What if it splashes?
What if it splashes your face?
Right, right. Why don't we just have a shield then?
Right. Since you know so much.
What's a mask? Why don't we just have a shield then?
Well, that's because it gets foggy when you breathe.
Right? No, it doesn't.
Fuck you, dude.
It's foggy when you breathe.
Bro. One thing I was gonna tell you about that I hated. Trump with the Epstein girl. What's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, wow.
And they were talking about how does he feel about that, and I wish her the best and all that. I'm like, you don't tell a pedophile that you wish them the best. No, I wish you the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you had one job, bro. You had one job.
One job.
Not support a pedophile.
Everything that you've done to those children, I hope your cellmates do to you.
Right. Like, bro, like, how could you in any person, and she thought she was going to get off by turning in everybody else? Like, you made the appointments. I don't care about you turning the names.
See, this is the age of the rats, man. Look at Tekashi. It didn't work for her.
No. Right? She thought that's probably what she thought. She probably walked in there with a rainbow hair and everything.
Wow.
Probably just turned
She probably talked with a Hispanic accent and everything.
Hey man, you don't see it was Jeffrey Epstein and
Epstein Island.
And Bill Clinton, he was in there.
See, this is why I'm the only one. See, everybody gonna get watched.
Hey, they said, Alden, you're done? All right, put your hands behind your back.
Right?
You have the right to remain, huh? The right to remain silent.
Can you say 25 years? 20?
If she makes it that long, she might get the Jeffrey Epstein, the suicide, get suicided. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long she's gonna last.
I don't know how long she's gonna last, man.
I mean, she's still there, but
I could you end it like that? I wouldn't end it all.
And then the thing about it, I don't know where she was, but I heard this that she was actually in a country that she was safer in, but came back. I guess because she thought it was clear. Like if I just tell, they probably told her, hey, just tell the truth, it'll be okay.
Right.
Really? If I just tell you the truth? Yeah, go. It's okay. Totally fine.
And you know what, man? While you're on the subject of talking about, her killing herself, man, that's actually something serious. I just want to say out there that if anybody ever has the notion to kill themselves or do some type of harm to themselves, or they feel like they just don't want to be here anymore, please call somebody. If you're feeling like that, call your closest friend. And if that friend don't pick up, call your second closest friend. Because I'm here to tell you, you have everything to live for. No one should ever end it. Basically, what you're saying is that your life is so fucked up that death is better. And I don't think that's so. So I just want to take the time out just to say that if you feel like you just don't want to be here anymore, or if you're feeling like you want to imply some type of pain or something, do something to yourself. If you don't want to be here anymore, just call a friend, talk to somebody. Hell, call us. Talk to us.
555.
555. That's it. I'm just saying, like, you should always, because not everybody there's going to be some point in your life to where you feel like giving up. But don't ever kill yourself, because you will come out of it. I've been through so much shit in my life, man, to where it will make a grown man cry. But I made it through, and I keep on making it through because God gets me through, or whatever the God you believe in will get you through. So I'm just saying, like, if you guys feel like that, I just wanted to take like a little short time to say, hey, look, call somebody right away. Your life, you are worth it. You can make it. Death is not better than your situation.
All right. Hey, well said. But we're going to end it right there. What he said is true about suicide. Unless you're a pedophile, then fucking kill yourself. But hey, this has been another great episode of Not So Common Podcast with Matthias, aka King Games version.
LA Blanco all day, Mr. Cabernet.
Peace, fam.
Love y'all.